Hey planners, it's Teo Shante Plans and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to share my current planner stack because about halfway through the year, I switched up what I was doing and what my primary planner was. And so I wanted to go ahead and share what I'm currently using to plan and memory keep my life. So let's start off with the one on top here. This is actually a journal, and it's my Archer and Olive journal, and it's their B6 sized notebook, and it has just a dot grid style on the inside. The dots are picking up on camera, otherwise it might just look like a blank page, but there is a dot grid on here. But I've been loving using this. I started this in January, and it's just been a really fun way of just documenting my life this year. And this was pretty new for me because I didn't use a journal last year, and I've been having a lot of fun just playing around and using this as another way to memory keep my year. And so that is my journal, and I love it, have so much fun with this, and I do have videos for most of the spreads in here on my YouTube channel in case you're interested in checking out any of those. Moving into the more functional part of my planner stack, these are my functional planners, and these are the Plum paper planners, A5 sized daily planners. And Plum paper planner offers a wide variety of planners of various sizes. You can get A5 wide, A5, and even B6. I'm not sure if they go smaller than that, but I know they have a wide variety of options in the sizing of your planner, the binding of your planner, and then customizing the inside so that it fits whatever type of layout that you want. I opted to go with the daily layout because I knew that was going to give me the best functionality in terms of being able to write out what was happening with my days and keep track of it from that standpoint. And so I have two planners here. This planner was for the first part of the year, and this one for the second part of the year, because I get the 6-month planner. And I do that because the 6-month planner is less than about an inch thick, because I don't add any stickers to this, and I just use this functionally. I just write in it. What I wanted for this planner was for something that I could throw in my computer backpack or throw in my purse, take it with me to work, take it with me wherever I'm going. I always like having this planner with me because I use it functionally and just to write down what's coming up, what's happening in my life, what's going on. And this helps me so much when I get to my memory planning, because then I can just go back, look at the day that I'm memory planning. I've got all of the details all written down and everything's there, and then I can choose what I want to highlight and feature in my memory planner. And so my functional planner is incredibly awesome and helpful. And then again, because I don't censor myself in any sort of way when it comes to this planner in terms of names or phone numbers, addresses, or dates, or important things that might be personal that I write in here, I don't share this publicly, and because of that I don't censor it. But I do have this one that just came in, and so I'm going to open this one up so you guys can actually see what my layout is for this planner. And so when you first open the planner, and as you can see, this one starts for September. When I placed my very first order for a Plum paper planner, I ordered it in February, and so it started in the month of March, and I just went from March all the way forward. And again, I just do 6 months because I wanted it to be something thin, because I knew it was going to be a daily planner, and I felt like with a daily planner with each of the pages, having 2 of these makes a really thick book. And so I didn't want to be carrying around something that thick and that heavy. And so I liked the fact that they gave you the option of either doing a 6-month or a 12-month option. And so I've always opted to go with the 12-month. They also give you different color options for the tab, and this is the modern colorway, which I like is less colorful than the colorful colorway. But I am partial to this particular color scheme. And so what's great about that is whenever you decide to start it, you can just start at whatever month and then go 6 months out from there. And so that's what I've been doing. Just in February and August, I'll order a new one for the following 6 months. And so this one will start in September. It has this planner belongs to, because this one, it covers the end of the year into the beginning of next year. It's got a combination of 2022 and 2023 calendars in here. You also get the special dates where you can mark things that are coming up that are going to be further in the future, your goals, plans, and ideas. And then you get to the month section, You've got a dashboard page here, a notes page here, your monthly calendar, and then the daily layout. And this you get to completely customize. And so what I have loved about being able to customize this, and what I did to make this work for just for myself, I have the this section labeled as top priorities. And in this section, anything that's like super urgent or important, or things that, you know, have to happen that day. If I have perhaps like an upcoming doctor's appointment or something like that coming up for in the future, I'll flip to that page and that would go on the top priorities. Or anything I really want to catch my attention and I don't want to forget might be happening that day, I tend to put there. This section I have labeled as Ray and Tay, and that is the planner shop that I own along with my planner bestie. And anything business related that I'm working on, I write in this section. This section here I have labeled as meals, just one of the options that they give you. You can either choose from their drop down menu of options for the different sections, or you can completely customize it and type in whatever you want it to be. I have this one labeled as meals because I'm used to just using the drop down option that they give me, but I actually could probably customize that to be more to say health maybe, and that might be more inclusive of what I put in this section, because I do track my meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then also my workouts in this section. And so I feel like it's not necessarily exclusive to meals, it's primarily meals, but it also encompasses my workouts. I write all of that in that section there. And then we have the to-do section, in which I basically jot down everything I am either planning to do or everything that happens that day. We have the important box, another one where similar to the way I use the top priorities, a lot of times I'll write things in these two boxes that I really want to stand out, grab my attention, because these sections are separate from these sort of long list sections. And particularly with the to-do list, if I need to write something that's just going to sort of highlight itself and really stand out, I'll utilize those two boxes. I don't write in the notes section very much down at the bottom, and that's partially because I'm left-handed and it's really annoying to try to write with like my hand falling off the bottom of the page. So for me, it's like this part is here and it's fine that it's there. I will occasionally write something down at the bottom, but it's very, very rare. And so I just leave that labeled as a notes section because it isn't something I utilize too terribly much. And so my plum paper planners are used very functionally, and then I have my memory planners, which are used very decoratively. And so this is the Sadie Stickers vertical coil bound planner. And the great thing with having a planner like this is that it's very minimalist and really nice. It makes it very easy to decorate with stickers and to do your memory keeping, and you can completely customize it and decorate it the way that you want, which is a ton of fun. This is an A5 wide sized planner, which means it is a 7x9 inch planner, which is very nice size, really great. It's the type of planner I started planning with when I first joined the planner community, so I was very comfortable and familiar with the size of planner. Let's flip back here and take a look at some sticker spreads. I tend to utilize this planner in having a dashboard page where I track my orders and I keep track of the weekly kits that I use throughout my spreads. I like decorating the monthly section, and then I'll go through and decorate weekly spreads as well. And so that's the great thing with having a memory planner like this. You can write out your plans, but you get to utilize sticker kits and turn them into really fun and beautiful ways to sort of scrapbook your memories and your week. And where I'd gotten to from having spreads that were very full and very much filled with lots of things happening, as it got to June and my life got busier and much more hectic, I had spreads that started looking like this that never really got completed. And so what I realized was I needed to make a change because I wasn't actually getting things done, and it was just, I didn't really have the time to spend creating a spread on a page that was encompassing this much space. And so I switched to a B6 planner. I still have my A5 wide planner. It's still something I enjoy using, and I anticipate that I'm going to do probably a few more spreads in this planner before this year is out. So it's not something I'm getting rid of. It's just no longer my primary planner. When I started the year, it was my primary planner, and I thought it was going to be for the whole year. I have so many spreads in here that I still love. So happy with how they came out. And so I have a lot of great memories in this planner. And so it's very much something I'm keeping in my planner stack, enjoy looking back on, and I'm not done with this planner yet by any means. But I did realize I had to make a change because this was becoming too overwhelming for me and I could not keep up with this size. And so I switched to a B6 planner, and just for a little bit of size comparison, the A5 wide underneath it, which is the 7x9 planner, your B6 planner is a lot smaller than that. And so it was much less intimidating. To switch to this size planner. This planner is also from Sadie Stickers. It's coil bound, it's a vertical planner, and very much formatted the same way. You've got the removable cover, so you can swap out your cover style if you'd like. The vellum, it begins with your year at a glance. You have this page where you can write down the goals, and then very, very similar to the format of what I was doing in my primary memory keeper, I started doing the same thing as I moved into the August section of this kit. This planner is undated, which is another thing I really liked. And so I have the option of just getting stickers and just labeling each of these tabs, which I haven't had a chance to do yet, but I do plan to just go ahead and utilize some month scripts and just label each of them. But I was glad I didn't for the first month section here, because what I ended up doing was honestly just like practicing, because I was trying to figure out if this B6 was going to fit for me, if I was going to be able to create spreads that I actually liked, and if it was going to work for my planning style, because this was going to be a big change for me in moving down to a smaller size planner. But I also was very clear that there were some things I wasn't willing to let go of because of my personal planning style and what was bringing me the most joy and making me happiest when it came to planning. What I did not want to give up, because I had really been in love with the foundation part of planning my spreads, that was what had been bringing me the most joy this entire year. So I didn't want to let go of having bottom washi, day cover deco, a sidebar. And then it was the day-to-day and sort of shrinking that part down to the point where I'm marking perhaps 2 to 3 things per day. That made this so much more effective for me and made it so that I was able to actually keep up with planning in a way that I was starting to lose at the beginning of the summer. And so what I started doing was splitting the center column on each side of the page into 2. And so I'll have my sidebar. This is split into Monday and Tuesday. Then I have Wednesday here, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And by doing that, I can fit a full week on 2 pages, still keep a simple 2-page layout. And that made this really time effective for me, made it so that I could keep up with my planning, and I still kept the parts of my planner spread, the date cover deco, the sidebar, and the bottom washi that I was really enjoying. And so then going into August, I did start off by creating a dashboard page, which is something that I'd always done in my memory planners, where I could track my orders, track the kits that I'm using for the month. And then I had a monthly spread, which I enjoy decorating as well. I always do these pretty minimally. There are some people who do monthly highlights, where they'll highlight something that happened on every single day of the month. I think for my style, because I was only doing very minimal markings of things that were happening day to day, so I think if you do a monthly highlights, as small as these boxes are, as small as this scale is, I think it would look so crowded to have something marked on every single day. I feel like as I continue to do monthly spreads, they'll probably become a little bit more heavily decorated than this one. This was my very first time. And so I think I will end up including more deco on the day by day as I continue to do these types of spreads. Because I've noticed that with my planning style, the more I do something, the more I get used to it, and the more detailed it becomes, and the more I have new ideas of how I want to decorate things. And so I could see myself being a little bit even more decorative than this one was, because But I'm actually very happy with how this came out, and I don't feel like it's under decorated by any means. And again, I loved that I was able to frame this out in a way that made me very happy. I thought was visually appealing and made this something that I enjoy looking at and using. And that's the biggest thing for me with my memory planner. I love decorating my planner with stickers because it makes me want to look at the spreads, which is then really helpful because then I can keep track of what's going on with my life because I write it down. And I know what's happening to me, and I know I'm not missing out on anything because the spreads are so pretty that I keep looking at them. So that's the great thing about having my month at a glance and then moving into weekly spreads. And then this spread in particular was one where I really felt like I'd kind of gotten the hang of things and I knew what it was I was doing in my planner. And that the B6 was definitely going to be the way forward for me as my primary planner throughout the rest of 2022. And again, not letting go of my A5 wide planner because I still love it. And I still think there are going to be some opportunities and times where I'll want to have more room. But that one is definitely become my secondary planner, and the B6 is now my primary planner for the rest of this year. That is my current planner stack. Thank you all so much for watching. I would love to know what your planner stack looks like, what planners you're using. If you do any journaling or have any notebooks, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching this. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next video.